later.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? It's Better Than Static. I'm your host, Tyler, and to the left of me, I got...
Oh, yeah, I'm to the left. I'm Chris.
I'm Lucas.
They're usually to the right, but we switched it up on you. We switched rooms, too. Thanks for listening. Here's our ad read. We got another ad read. Different ad this time.
I
didn't know this.
I knew this one was coming, so I'm not going to freak out.
Yeah. It's another one of our friends. It's Gara's Customs. Main guy's Gara Eubanks. He does hearing protection. He actually does like special molds. So he like makes like a headphone mold your ears. Each ear is unique. So he molds to that with silicone.
Like a snowflake.
Yeah, like a snowflake. And he does it for like earplugs for shooting or whatever. And he also, I'm pretty sure you can do headphones too. I'm pretty sure he does headphones. He also does leather work.
You need to know.
Huh?
You need to know if he does headphones.
Yeah, well, I'll confirm or deny after this episode. But he also does leather work. Like he can make journal covers,
What covers?
wallets.
Holsters.
He can make holsters, and he can do that stuff in more than just leather. But like he can make that kind of stuff, and it's pretty cool. And he's on Instagram, Facebook, and Etsy. And I'll have all this stuff in the description for the episode. And then his phone number is 636-734-4566 for his phone, and then his email is gara@garacustoms.com. So that stuff will be in the details because I butchered it. And it'll also be for spelling because his name is a unique name and not many people use the name Gara, and it's a cool name, but like it's spelled different.
Like your toe. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, Lucas just popped his toe.
Ankle.
So, is it ankle?
That was his ankle.
Hey, also another big thing is we had some questions from listeners.
Questions?
Yeah, two.
Yeah.
Same email? Oh, two from the one. Oh.
We had one from Jill.
Oh,
our
sorry.
friend Jill who's listening. Thank
Hi,
you so
Jill.
much she was our first ever email from a listener. And like you could ask Chris and Lucas. I went crazy. I was like, we got an email.
Oh my god, we got an email.
And then the other question is from our ad read, Gara. And so we'll start with Jill's. And what is hers is kind of if and or though, like you can, it's like there's one, and then you can answer the other. Like there's two-part question.
Okay. Let's hear it.
And then answer this part.
Where are we going, in or out? Just tell me.
Okay. So her question is our favorite Disney movie and or character. So like you can say your movie, and then like if that character's in the movie, say that, or whatever. Go with what you feel.
Mulan.
You like that's your favorite?
No hesitation.
Is that your favorite movie, or is that both character and movie?
Favorite everything. Disney princess, Disney movie, whatever.
Okay.
But are we counting stuff owned by Disney now? Or are we just counting stuff that when you go to the movie, the castle logo shows up?
I would say that one.
Then it's still Mulan.
Okay.
All right, Lucas, your turn.
I didn't give you enough time because I already had it ready.
Yeah.
I've thought about this since we got the question. I've put a ton of thought into this, and I actually have no idea, but I'm going to go with Tarzan.
All right, that's not bad. That's your favorite movie? Is that your favorite character? Do you have a favorite character? Because I know when I said the question, you're like, I don't know any Disney characters.
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot.
Sully
And
Mike from Monsters Inc.
I thought that was Pixar. I thought Pixar was different than Disney movies.
Disney owns Pixar,
Well, I didn't know.
but it's not.
It's just the animation studio.
I mean, whatever.
But the castle doesn't come up.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
They both come up.
Oh,
Really?
Pixar is its own logo because it's got the lamp.
Right, and
And
it
then-
jumps on the.
Toy Story is Pixar.
I knew that.
Nemo, I think, was Pixar too. I mean, like, it's just who they go to for their animation.
I think the soundtrack for me makes Tarzan though.
Disney.
And then Phil Collins.
Who did the soundtrack? Phil Collins was with that.
Yeah. He's the man.
I was glad you said that song wasn't in the movie.
I know, but it's my favorite Phil Collins song.
It's a good song.
It's my favorite part in Hangover is when like Mike Tyson shows up at the hotel and like that song's playing and like he does the drum thing and then at the last he like punches Alan.
I was like, when was Mike Tyson in Tarzan?
Yeah, that's what
It'd be like him saying, "Oh man, I love Kenny Loggins, man. Top Gun." And then he starts singing, "I'm all right." It's like that's what he's doing.
So my favorite Disney movie is The Lion King. Me and my sister had a tape.
Cliche.
We had 2 tapes. We had the one that was actual movie, and we had the sing-along one, and we wore both of those out.
Oh my god. That sounds like fun.
Well,
Really.
my favorite Disney character, honestly, would have to be Simba.
That's a good one. Did not know Matthew Broderick voiced Simba, like older Simba, until like a month ago.
Did you know Donny Osmond sung for older Simba?
Did not know
I
that.
didn't know that. And also Jonathan Taylor Thomas was young Simba, the middle kid.
See, I knew that one. I knew
I
that
didn't
one.
know any of
The
those.
middle kid from Home Improvement.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I knew that guy.
Well, I didn't know sometimes the name doesn't.
He was also in I'll Be Home for Christmas. Is that where he's like,
That was him trying to strike out on his own. Nobody watched that.
no, I watched that. But my favorite character is not in Lion King. It's actually Baloo from Jungle Book. I really
Is
like
that the
Baloo.
bear?
Is that
Yeah.
John Goodman's character? Oh
No,
no, he
it's-
wasn't alive when they
no.
made that. Sorry, my bad.
It's
Jungle Book's a good movie
Yeah.
too.
the reason it's not my favorite is because like we didn't have it on VHS, so I didn't watch it all the time like I did Lion King. But
Was John Goodman Blue in the newer version?
no, Murphy. No, not Murphy. Bill Murray.
Bill Murphy. Yeah, I love Bill
Bill
Murphy.
Murphy, he's great.
He's
Bill
also
Murray.
in Caddyshack. Bill Murphy.
That's
He's in
Jim
Caddy
Belushi.
Short.
Cuddy Short.
Cuddy Short.
Caddyshack.
Is that? Yeah, that's Bill Murray. Yeah, I was thinking of Jim Belushi for some reason.
Jim Belushi.
Caddyshack. We named our apartment after Caddyshack.
It was a momentary
He
lapse.
also said Jim Belushi, the lesser known Belushi.
Yeah,
That's true.
So these are wrong on
I
multiple
didn't
levels.
catch that at first.
but him and Bill Murray kind of look alike compared to the
John, okay, you saying John Belushi and Bill Murray look alike?
Jim Belushi and Bill Murray kind of look alike.
Still really.
I don't even think I can like pull up a mental picture of Jim Belushi.
He had that show
Just like-
According to Jim.
Jesus, what is it with you and these
Again,
really?
I don't think I can pull up a mental picture of Jim
He
Belushi
was-
right off the spot.
Yeah, I know he voiced a lumberjack in Hoodwink.
I'm gonna pull up a picture of Jim Belushi
Don't. I don't care about
just
Jim
for
Belushi.
just for Lucas.
This is your
What was something good he was in?
honest to
Nothing.
God. I don't know. I have no.
Oh yeah, I know that guy.
Yes, he kind of looks
He
like
doesn't
Bill
look
Murray.
like Bill Murray at all.
You shut your mouth.
He's in.
He looks as much like Bill Murray as you think. Your GTA character doesn't look like Milanakis.
My GTA character does not look like Andy Milonakis.
Yes, he does, Tyler. And I get online the other day. He's like, I put some sunglasses on, and I'm like, yeah, it's because you want to hide his face because he looks too much like Andy Milanakis.
The first house we did, you were like, what was the theme song? You started singing that when I walked out of my apartment.
I just started probably humming the Andy Milanakis theme song.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's what it was.
We're in every time I get in the car. Get in, Andy. You can give him the phone back. It's really
yeah. I got the
awkward.
topics.
I'm sorry. I'm
Go-
trying to find a show that I've seen him in.
Well, use
You're
your
not
own
going-
phone. I have the
You're not
topics
gonna.
on there.
You're not gonna find one.
He
This
was
is
in Real Monsters.
Yeah.
yeah, but in a real life show though.
Snow Dogs. He was in Snow Dogs.
Oh, because everyone loves Snow Dog.
Yeah.
Cuba Gooding Jr. Was that what that was?
Yeah, it was.
That movie that
yeah.
killed his career.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so I kind of added on to Jill's Jill's question. Like, have you all ever been to Disney World?
I was 5 years old.
Once I was 7.
I don't remember.
You guys remember the rides that you rode?
I remember there was a water show and things exploded and somebody jumped off into the water.
Sounds like Waterworld.
Maybe I've never been to Disney World.
That's a Universal. I went when I was 5, and I don't really remember hardly anything.
You know, I was gonna go with like favorite ride because like Gara's question is kind of like roller coasters, and I was trying to segue.
Yeah.
If you're gonna drag me down this path, we probably won't be able to get back from.
This is a deep hole for Chris.
Chris is a big roller coaster guy.
Strictly speaking, roller coasters aren't something that Disney World is strongly known for.
Yeah, I mean they have a couple good ones. Like, well, they got Rock and Roller Coaster. That's about it.
And they have Expedition Everest. Those are
Yeah.
those are by many standards the two, strictly speaking, roller coasters.
Does Disneyland
Space
have
Mountain.
any?
I've never been to Disneyland.
You went to LA. That's close to.
I went to LA for a weekend.
That doesn't mean he's been to Disneyland.
Why would I go to Disneyland?
I don't know. But like, Rock and Roller Coaster, I guess, is my favorite ride at Disney.
I mean, I was too young to ride any of the coasters,
Yeah,
honestly.
I was too.
When they
I also never rode roller coasters, really.
like, I remember, like I rode It's a Small World, and I remember being on Dumbo, and they took us to Tomorrow World, and I was 5. Bear with me, I was 5, and then the alien encounter, and my dad made me go on that. Like
Now it's like Stitch or something, but like that's a scary.
I don't think I've ever actually. I'm gonna have to check this. I don't think I've ever been. I think I went to Universal.
Did you see World maybe? You go see World?
I went to Universal. There was.
They're right next to each other.
Yeah, we had. Like there was a game show and we got slimed and all that.
You went to Nickelodeon Studios. It's a Universal.
I went to
Because I went to
Universal.
Universal when I was.
Yeah, I didn't go to Disney World.
Look at you've lived a lot.
This was 20 years ago. Not quite.
No, you're 23.
17 years ago.
Almost 24. Your
Yeah.
birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
My birthday's
Happy
coming
birthday,
up.
Daddy.
So, Gara's question was, what's your favorite roller coaster? Which is hard for Chris, because Chris has ridden a lot.
I've probably ridden over 100 different roller coasters.
My first roller coaster
Yes.
was the Racer at Kings Island, which is a really wussy roller coaster.
I have no idea.
But like that was when I was 5.
My favorite.
Oh,
Thinking about
okay.
it, like,
I think my favorite roller coaster.
Beast.
that's the first one I rode.
That's the only one I can think of off the top of my head.
I like Soar. Is it Wild Eagle at Dollywood?
Yes, well,
I liked that one, but I don't know if that's my favorite. I liked Chang when it was at Kentucky Kingdom. Now it's in New Jersey. It's called the Green Lantern.
Is that why it's your favorite?
No, it was my favorite. When it was at Chang. Also a big DC fan. Green Lantern's my boy.
Yep. This man right here wore a Green Lantern ring till like junior year of college.
I did. I also knew the Oath. I was the biggest nerd in college.
You're still the biggest nerd.
Yeah, but I'm not
You
in
knew the
college.
Oath. You probably still know the Oath.
I don't know the second half of it.
Oh, the second half.
Brightest day.
Stop. No, my.
No evil
God.
shall escape my sight.
Kingdom come,
Something Green
now
Lantern's
we'll be
light.
done as Earth is.
Is it bad? I don't know more of the Green Lantern Oath than the Lord's Prayer.
Yes, actually it is.
That is really bad. Hopefully none of the guys in my small group at Youth Wednesday not watch this. They'll hate me.
Who are they?
They're the high school guys.
No, well, tell me after. I'll send them the link to this episode.
No thanks.
No thanks.
They'll be disappointed. Well, the youth pastor listens to this.
Can we get any more
I tell.
disappointed?
Huh?
What?
Could you get any more disappointed? Is what he
No,
said.
they hate me. It's okay.
Awesome. Start out with the lowest expectations possible.
Yeah,
like
That's
I do.
what I've done.
That's how I introduce myself to people. Like I just say, I'm the worst person you'll ever meet. Just so we're heads up. So
then,
don't expect much.
then if you do something good,
They're like,
you're
whoa.
continually surprised.
Yeah.
That's a good strategy.
Didn't you have something that you wanted to talk about Disney World, Lucas? Well, it's got the name Disney that we were talking about at dinner, and you're like, we should talk about this on the podcast.
Yeah, a fun fact to those that you didn't know, but Walt Disney got part of his inspiration from the Chicago World Fair, which his father worked on, and
For Disney World to build it?
yeah,
Oh.
Like he got his
That's
inspiration
part of
from
the-
looking at the.
Oh.
yeah, because but we were talking about the Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
The first ever Ferris wheel stood, I want to say it was like 2,000 feet tall or something, which at the time the tallest structure in the world was the Eiffel Tower at 1,000.
And like I taught a lesson on the Ferris wheel for like one of my part-time jobs in college, and it was like Bricks for Kids, which is really cool there in Lexington. And they're actually everywhere. They're like partnered with Lego, and they like teach kids science lessons. And they build stuff they relate to. So we built a Ferris wheel out of Legos, and the lesson was like, yeah, they built the Ferris wheel we built the Ferris wheel to compete with the Eiffel Tower, and it was crazy.
Yeah.
I forget what
It
the
was-
horsepower it took to turn it, but like.
Yeah. Each car held 100 people, weighed just under a ton. Altogether, a full load held right at 2,000 people.
You said it weighed just under a ton. I just want to make a your mom joke, but So terrifying. Like literally.
Well, like what's the tallest Ferris wheel now? The one in London?
I have no idea.
Probably.
And it's like I don't even think it's
Like
I don't think it
it's
beats
like
1,000.
around 400 feet.
which is crazy that back then. Which what year was this?
1893 is whenever it was built, finished being.
Which is like we don't even have that today.
For good reason.
I mean, but I wonder how long it lasted. Like
I actually know this. It lasted the year and a half, 2 years that the World Fair was running. 3 years after that, and as those 3 years, they had to take some off and kind of downsize it.
which is understandable. 2,000 feet tall is just
Right.
crazy.
And then, well, they weren't making money from it. It cost too much to run it, and not enough people were coming. Because after 5 years, the spectacle of it kind of,
It's just sitting there.
yeah, it just kind of went away. So he actually spent $25,000 of then's money, which is right around 150,000 to move it.
To meet inflation. That's what it is. Wait,
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. To move it somewhere in Michigan. I don't remember specifically
They
where.
put it out to pasture.
Yeah, but he tried to run it again. It was about half the size then, and it didn't make any money. So he ended up selling it, and to I want to say somebody in New Jersey when they took like a quarter of it or less than half of what was left and built a structure and ran it there, and it became profitable again. But he actually said, this is kind of a somber tone, but he actually lost all of his money and killed himself.
Radical.
yeah.
What
I
did you
wonder-
get for building Ferris wheels, y'all?
I wonder what was making like what. So the World Fair, the previous year was the Eiffel Tower that won. I wonder what competed with like a ginormous Ferris wheel.
I don't know if there was ever another World Fair.
I think no, Chicago I think was the last one, but like
They also had the World's Fair ones.
Oh, really?
So that's why they got the golden thing in downtown.
Oh, I didn't.
but it wasn't.
Maybe on that scale.
It was
No,
one of the
no,
first ones.
not even close.
But like
I think it was in the 80s.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
it was like what could compete with a 2,000-foot Ferris wheel?
2005 foot Ferris wheel.
Yeah, there you go.
A
3,000.
Seriously, like I can't stress this point enough how much I hate Ferris wheels. I don't care how much somebody says that's completely stable. It's not.
But you're all good on roller coasters?
Wouldn't even think twice about getting on a roller coaster. Absolutely terrified of Ferris wheels. I will not get on one.
But you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it. On a Ferris wheel, the whole structure has to hold you up the whole time. Like on a roller coaster, each piece of it only has to hold you up for like a second.
And also, the last time I got on a Ferris wheel, whoever I was on it with tried to rock the cage, and I was like,
Let's not do this.
the only reason I didn't toss him out is because I couldn't get away from the cops because I'm already stuck right there, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Was it the Chicken Festival Ferris wheel? Because that'd be understandable. That
No,
thing's
I
already
would never
sketchy
do
enough.
Well, the problem was when I was a kid, the closest, like one of the closer amusement parks was Kentucky Kingdom, and they had an absolutely
it was.
enormous Ferris wheel.
And it was really
Their
creepy.
Ferris wheel is huge there. Used to be.
Yeah.
And I got on it, I'm like, I don't want to be able to see Indiana from here. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. So, and it just.
It was also in pretty poor condition. I know in the later years.
I
don't think it's there.
Well,
anymore.
I've developed a healthy enough fear by that time that I didn't get back
I
on
think
it.
the last time I went was 9th grade.
Honestly, don't
Summer
remember.
after our freshman year of high school.
So I would have been in the summer of 2009 for those people
It's
listening.
not even open anymore, is it?
It's a real.
It's just not Six Flags
Thank
anymore, right?
God. Six Flags is crap.
No.
Like 6 really crappy flags.
So we were talking about that at dinner, and right before we left, I went to the restroom at the place we ate at.
I'm really scared of this. I don't know.
What were my words exactly when I came
Said,
out?
I've seen the most impressive thing ever, and he just came from the back.
From the that I'd ever seen in the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Okay, honestly, now this even makes it more weird.
Yeah, because it's
I mean, I'm not
in a
seeing-
public men's bathroom.
But I've not seen many amazing things in the men's bathroom. I'm just saying, this was like I was impressed.
You haven't.
This sounds really bad leading up to this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you. So I walk in, and I had to pee, so I was like, okay, so the urinals are right in there. There's 2 urinals, and I saw 2 people. Okay, saw 2 people there, and then so I just went onto the stall, and as I was like crossing, I like look out of the corner of my eye. Dude's holding a baby, like holding a toddler and using the urinal.
How's that impressive?
That was the most amazing thing to. I'm like, I do not have confidence.
What was he gonna do? Sit it on the ground, let it crawl in?
Oh no, like it could probably. It was like old enough to probably stand and walk.
Oh, okay.
How's that?
I just like.
It doesn't take much to impress you now that I.
Really not.
But like how?
I
You know, when
thought
I go to pee, I focus on peeing. Like that's what I do.
he was gonna walk in and there was like a dude like.
I mean, you couldn't do this and pee.
I just feel like it'd be cumbersome
I
trying
do
to
that.
like fasten everything back.
I do this all the time. I'm kidding. I thought you were gonna walk in and then. I thought you were gonna walk in like there's a dude like I'm doing a handstand peeing or something. No, that would be
Or
pretty
like-
legit.
Scooted back and like shooting. I mean, I didn't know.
But like, I just.
Or like with his hands like on the wall on Spider-Man or something.
It was just, at the moment I was like, that's a good parent. That's pretty cool.
I don't really know that what constitutes being a good parent is.
I don't know. Apparently,
He's
not
saving
much.
his kid from touching the ground. I guess like the nasty floor. of the
Okay, let's
bathroom.
assume his wife was out there
Yeah, like why
at the
not?
table. Why not just leave the toilet
Maybe
with
the
the
kid
wife?
had to pee. Maybe he held up the kid.
Maybe the guy wasn't peeing. Maybe he was holding. Now it's even less impressive.
I thought it's even more impressive. Like, no, it's not.
Now it's even less impressive.
Okay, the only thing that would make it impressive is that they were both being.
That
That's the
would
only
be.
way that.
Well, I mean, I wasn't gonna go over there and be like,
Hey,
Hey,
sorry,
what you
excuse
doing?
me, sir. I just can't help but notice how talented you are at using a urinal.
and he just turned around. I'm just holding it for my kid. Or holding my kid through.
Oh no!
That's
No!
No, I meant to say I'm holding my kid so he can pee.
Oh
That was bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't
dear
think
God.
about that before I
Oh
said it.
my gosh!
That was bad.
Okay.
I didn't even think about that.
Oh God, I have to. Oh no, that's horrible. What's you gotta segue from that. We can't.
How can you segue from that?
So are you holding over? No, that doesn't work either.
Wait, what did you say?
What topic are you holding over there?
The next topic I had was mine and Lucas's Asheville trip. We went to Asheville for
Asheville, like right?
Asheville?
Asheville.
Volcano.
But we went to Asheville, North Carolina for our buddy Luke's bachelor party. It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Except for my ride down there. Me and Lucas rode separate, which Lucas was already close there with his family. So his family just dropped him off when they got through there. Well, I rode down with Luke's little brother and another one of our friends because I had to go check into our place. So, I'm driving. Somebody else has to navigate. So Luke's little brother is navigating. And like I'm just going down 75 thinking I'll get off in Knoxville to go to
Get on
Asheville.
40.
Yeah. Because that made sense to me, and like,
pretty much a straight shot. Like you just
Yeah.
made one turn.
but I wasn't completely confident in it. I wasn't like, I didn't think, like, I was like, I always see that sign for Asheville. Maybe that's, I'm like, that's where I'll go. But I wasn't confident saying that's how I'm gonna like go.
Maybe you'll miss it.
And like, yeah. So our friend that's riding, that's not Luke's brother, was like, maybe we should put on directions. So Luke's little brother puts it on, and he's like, get off that 75 at this next exit. I'm like, where are you taking us? He goes, it says get on 25. So we go from Caryville to
By the way, 25 is at least in Tennessee, is a 2-lane highway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is not straight whatsoever.
Of course not in Tennessee, no.
Especially
And
whenever it hits North Carolina through those mountains.
yeah. And like, it took us
So
4.5 hours to get to Asheville.
And it's a 3-hour drive.
Yeah, me and Lucas rode back with me. We
You're
kicked Luke's little brother out of the car.
Yeah.
And Lucas rode back with me. And it took us 3 hours about, 3.5.
And we got stopped in a wreck.
Yeah, like it was like 20 minutes of traffic.
Yeah. And stopped twice to gas and
Yeah, and one of the guys said, like the guy that said
restroom and
yeah.
all that stuff.
And like I was so mad. I'm like, what makes you like that? What is wrong with your phone? And like, he goes, oh, I had it set to avoid highways. Who does that on their directions that right? Are you trying to stay away from the cops or something? I mean,
no,
Take those back roads.
I was speechless.
Yeah. He was not happy.
I wasn't. It was rough. But the rest of the weekend was good.
I navigate for myself when I drive.
Well, I
don't play games.
Well, I didn't want to.
Mess around.
I don't mess around with navigation, man. It's
The thing
serious
is,
business.
when I ride with Chris, or Chris rides with me, we're both pretty good at navigation. So Chris will set it up and I'll just tell him when to turn and stuff. So I'd never really ridden with somebody that like wasn't confident in their navigation
Honestly,
skills.
like if it was me driving and he's turned to me and said, "It says to get off on 25," I was like, "You're wrong. I'm gonna stay on the interstate whether you like it or not. I'm driving this vehicle. If you don't want to go to the interstate, you can get out right here and walk. I ain't playing around."
But I didn't feel, I'm like, okay,
I ain't messing with that.
because I wasn't super confident.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, it was just. But like we went rafting. Rafting was fun.
Yeah, rafting was a lot of fun.
Also used Airbnb for the first time. I was impressed.
Yeah. Hot tub was a little worse for wear when we left. But
Yeah, well, like
Whenever you left, it was.
yeah, it was missing some water.
it was missing some water and they've been smoking a little bit.
Smoking in the water.
But I think
No,
like so
the.
I think what as soon as like one of the hatches on the side was open and like you couldn't close it, I think water got in the electrical box and it threw the breaker.
Yeah.
But like I think as soon as it would dry out, it'd be fine.
Well, they didn't throw the breaker. We
We threw the breaker. But, like, I think if it dries out, it'll be fine. But like another weird, like super, like it was a nice house. It was a nice house. It was on a difficult hill to get up.
It was.
It was on a
a very
steep
steep hill. I mean, it was in the mountains of North Carolina, so you know.
Could be around North Carolina.
But I mean,
I've seen more hippies than I care to ever see again.
yeah, it was like.
Oh yeah.
I would say it's the Portland of the East Coast.
Well, speaking of hippies, don't you want to talk about your rafting?
Oh yeah, rafting. Our rafting guide.
Shit.
No. You never ruined my punchline. I was gonna say our raft guide had more leg hair, armpit hair, and facial hair than I did, and then like
I think many of us did.
and like I was gonna say yeah, and it was a girl.
Yeah. But she was funny though.
Yeah, she was like she had a good personality, but I don't think any personality.
Personality was a 10.
Yeah, but like she wasn't even.
The hair would just put it like at what, an 8, I guess.
No.
Okay, it's not
Oh
that.
gosh. No.
I love how Tyler looked at me for a second like,
What?
you didn't realize exactly what I said.
No, I was like putting that down like.
8? What? No, this is 9 for sure.
But I recommend using Airbnb. It was cool. The only bad thing, Airbnb was cool. The only bad thing was like our house had this weird case, like glass case, full of clowns.
Little
Like-
tiny clown dolls.
I'm moving. I'm going to the hotel. See you later.
No, it was creepy. Luckily, none of them.
I mean, it was not unlike that case.
Which
It was
are,
just like
nobody can see that case. We're not even
Oh,
showing.
I'm
the case.
sorry. The case behind the camera.
No.
Not behind us. Behind the
Just
camera.
got the Russian memorabilia inside.
Yeah.
But like it was creepy. But like that's the only downside of that house. Like it was
Yeah, it was very strange.
No. Dang.
no,
There was no
Angels.
hillbillies.
no, it was all hippies.
It really
Like
was.
we went downtown.
Downtown Asheville.
This sounds like what that Asheville is hippies. That seems like hippie town.
Yeah.
We went
was
so
very
the like me, Luke's brother, and our other friend that went down there early. We went downtown and like ate for dinner. I forgot my lights were on because I usually leave them on automatic and like they'll just go off. Well, like I forgot I manually turned them on because they didn't come on because it was like raining and stuff. And I left it running like the lights on while we were walking down around town, and like we got back and my car was dead. And I was like, why me? But you know, one thing Luke's little brother did that was great was he was okay with asking strangers, "Hey, can you give us a jump?" Which like the guy parked next to us was about to leave, and he goes, "Yeah, I'll give you a jump." Like so, it all worked out, but like I just felt like I'm just a frick.
I did see the smartest thing I've ever seen.
Was it a man holding his toddler at the ear?
That's the most impressive.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, it's while we were going whitewater rafting. We were in the van or the school bus or whatever we were in with the rafts on top, going down the road, and this guy had a trailer or like a little house or something, and it was across a little not a little, but a big ditch. It was probably like a football field to the driveway with the mailbox and everything.
Yeah, from like his house to the driveway was like football field probably.
Yeah, and he had his mailbox on a string.
Like on like a cable that
On
he
a
could like
cable.
pull, like he could pull it back. Like as soon as he got the mail.
It was like on a pull, like he could pull
So how
it
did-
in,
so he-
get it, and then send it back.
So wait, so he tied it to like the door so he could get the mail out of it too?
No, he tied like one of the
No,
columns on
he-
his front porch and like made a pulley system off that.
No, the entire mailbox. So if you put the mail in, the entire mailbox goes.
Like it didn't have a stake or anything. It was just like the head.
It was just suspended.
yeah.
That's so weird. How did it not?
No, it
see?
was cool. It was awesome.
Well, I mean, it still looks weird. I'm sure.
Yeah, it looks strange, but
They said like that's the smartest guy in Asheville.
Or he just sort of realized after the fact that he was driving like, oh man, the mailbox is. Oh, I put my mailbox too far. I guess I gotta really MacGyver my way out of this one.
Well, the only bad thing would be like if you forget to send it back and like you don't get mail for that day.
Yeah. Real strong wind comes and blows it away.
Yeah, that's another thing. But I mean, all in all, Asheville was okay.
Yeah, it was a good trip. It was fun.
It was a good bachelor party. Everybody came back alive, which was good. Chris, what was the last trip we took together? You don't know? It was South. We went to South Dakota last August.
Well, I didn't know if that was that or the one we went to West Virginia. That was
West Virginia was the last one, but like the last trip was something.
I knew I should have hesitated on that.
That was trying to do for like segue purposes.
I know exactly what you're going to talk to me about. And
this is the worst part about that trip, like because we talked about like the worst part of Asheville.
honestly, wouldn't the worst part about that trip be heat exhaustion?
Oh yeah,
honestly, I really don't see how this annoyance was.
No, but it was worse for you. It was worse for you.
The most impressive part of this trip.
No, it's the worst thing for Chris.
I was like getting nauseous thinking about it, honestly.
Like I had heat exhaustion from working too hard on that mission trip, but like Chris had a different.
There's a difference between working too hard and forgetting to drink water.
Yeah.
I was working hard. We finished that house.
He was working so hard he couldn't drink water.
I forgot.
I had to have time.
But Chris, tell them what happened to you.
I mean, it's not like I hurt myself. I mean, I was just in the presence of just the depravity of humanity. We on our Friday. It was Friday.
It was like the last full day we were there.
It had to be because we came back and because we left on the next day. Okay. Yeah. Yes. So it was the Friday we were out. Oh my God.
It was like
that had to come over on the mind. There's no way it didn't.
Sorry.
Chris is clapping his ankles right now.
Ah!
They click. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
But finish what we're. So like our free day we went to the Badlands.
Our free day we went out to the Badlands, and if people haven't been out in South Dakota between towns, there's really not a whole lot. There's just land. There's no places that get food. So what we did as a enterprising group of people, we decided we would stop at the closest gas station between here and the Badlands, load up on food, get some food for the day, and keep going. Just efficiency's sake. So all goes well. We have our food. We're nom.
Still got like an hour till we get to the Badlands almost, right? About like an hour.
Excuse me. I was in the middle of my story.
I was trying to help and give details.
Just listen.
Just sit back and listen.
I was there too.
I know you were.
Two of these and one of these.
You've got diarrhea of the mouth and constipation of the brain. Now, we were leaving the Badlands, mind you.
Whatever, go.
We had already been through the Badlands. And, sometimes you buy a little bit more food than you need, so you got some extra chips laying around sometimes. And why let some extra food go to waste? I mean, it's chips. I mean, who doesn't like chips? They're delicious.
Yeah, this is storming.
We're gonna get blown away.
No, we're not. We're in a sturdy building.
It's every building's sturdy till it's not. Every building's up till it's down. Now we've left and everybody's, oh, what a good time we've had at the Badlands. Getting ready to head back into town for the powwow, which was lit, by the way.
Dude, it was awesome. It was a Lakota Indian
Crazy.
powwow.
It was.
We were like 10 feet away from Crazy Horse's ancestors. It was awesome.
From his ancestors?
Crazy Horse's ancestors.
His ancestors?
People that were related descendants. Yeah, my bad. Wrong word.
Jeez, you're on a roll tonight, man.
Yeah.
But we were, enjoying our sunny day, and the person next to me opens her bag of chips, and I think, okay, dang, where did you get those chips from? Where are these chips left over from? And I saw them, it's fine. I don't have to, I'm not just chips. Who eats chips? It's not really that big of a deal.
Chris has his headphones in too.
I didn't at this point.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
Because I didn't need them. And, you get, and sometimes when you have chips, you get some residue, Doritos
or Cheetos?
Story.
Get off your
I'm
phone.
kidding, it's fine.
I was listening. It was Doritos.
No.
That's the setup.
Oh.
Sometimes you get cheese dust
Or like barbecue
or
dust.
any dust from a chip.
Not usually from original Lay's.
Wow.
Have you ever seen those commercials where they do it and then they like do the cabinet and it doesn't squeak anymore?
Because they're greasy, yeah.
Go ahead with your story.
Sorry. Lucas read my punchline.
That has no effect on me.
We'll just go. Keep going.
Okay, so you ruined it. She had a bag of regular Lay's potato chip, not even Ruffles. They were just regular, the yellow bag, just salty regular potato chips. And so like, crunching is just sort of the name of the game with chips. That's you deal with somebody crunching chips. What is beyond the pale of this is when someone takes it upon themselves to only lick residue that really isn't there. I mean,
it's original.
what is it? It's just salt.
You just wipe it off on your
wipe it on a paper
hands.
towel or
Salt, a
something.
little
Come
bit of
on.
grease, you know, just
There's nothing real. There's nothing you really want.
no cheese or anything.
One, there's no reason to lick it at all. Two, there was no reason to lick it from the second knuckle.
Like she was 2 knuckles deep.
She was 2 knuckles deep on Lay's regular potato chips, and not only that, it was obscenely loud. It's like you've had dogs. You know how they sound when they drink water,
Yeah.
kind of like that, like that, like maybe she was vacuuming her finger with her mouth, kind of like that. It was, and like at first I was just like, what is going on? And then like I thought, well, I mean, surely she's just got one bag. She had like 3 bags of chips, man. She had
Every
like
single time?
After every bag, man, the whole
15, wait, 30 fingers, or I had to do 30.
15 fingers?
No, because she only used it with one hand, so I guess it was 15. Okay, so it was 15. I was just the first time.
It was all 5 fingers? You did
Dude,
this
all
to?
5 fingers.
like licked them clean. And like I didn't realize it.
How does she eat chips? I only used 2 fingers. Just
I didn't even notice it until we got back from the trip and Chris was like, did you see like what was happening? I'm like, yeah, she was looking at her fingers. She goes, 2 knuckles, man.
Like, she was literally like, there's no reason. Like, you wouldn't even do that with a Dorito. Like, there's no way. Why are you getting cheese
Right.
nuts down
are
there?
you like fisting them into your mouth?
She just like punched the bag. I'm not touching that one.
Not either.
But she's like, I can't wrap my brain around how gross. Like, it's hard to imagine how gross it was without being there, honestly. Because like I was just not feeling well that day. Sometimes you just on a trip. Sometimes you just get nauseous. Trip, it happens. And so I was just kind of tired. I just think that my body was worn out, and I just heard that, and I was like, and like I just honestly like, I wish I just tried to put headphones in. And
What was the age of this person?
She was at least 60 plus.
Nah, she's older than that. She's probably in her mid 70s.
Okay.
Yeah, she's probably in her mid 70s.
Curious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Young people usually don't do that. That's not a young people thing.
No.
Usually they don't care that much about their chips.
I will. See, like, okay, and sometimes we even have like this sneaky residue that's not really residue, but it's there, like Funyuns. Like it isn't leaf stuff, but there's stuff there.
Yeah, it's the flavoring.
But of all the chips in the literally,
I don't even think it was the fact that like that there was anything. It's that she went 2 knuckles and like made just the noise.
I can't stress how gross it was. Okay, great.
Sorry.
But like, oh, dude, it literally just brings up horrible memories. Like it makes me just, oh God, I would like just any noise other than that noise. It's haunting.
It's bad.
Yeah,
It's just it's like a pet peeve of people making noises that don't need to be made.
Yeah.
Almost.
Clicking.
I don't even know how I would react to that.
Well, I didn't know what to do either. I can't just say, hey, shut up. I can't do that.
Stop it. No. No.
I just sat there like this, in like on the bus with my headphones in, just kind of like, oh God.
You could hear it with your headphones in?
Not as bad, but I could definitely hear it, and I had my volume all the way up.
That's
There is no way. See, what I could have done if we had Surface was I could have listened to music, but I didn't have that luxury. So I just had to listen to the podcast I downloaded prior to the trip. I didn't have the luxury of streaming my music to my phone in the middle of nowhere in South Dakota. Oh,
Okay, so let's get
please, it's making me like, I'm getting really anxious thinking about it.
So that's one thing that's like Chris's pet peeves, and it'll probably annoy anybody. One thing that annoys me is like when people hold the door open too long. Like when you're too far away and they hold the door open for you.
Like too early?
Yeah, too early. And like, this happened to me at work the other.
Awkward half job.
I gotta slow down.
So like, what's the distance that's too early for you? Like
5 inches.
5. Chris hates human contact, but
Don't touch me.
No, I mean, if I'm holding the door with somebody, if I can turn my head like this and see you from a peripheral, I'll hold the door.
yeah, see me too.
But if I do a full turn and you're 30 feet back,
I'm cutting your
own
loose.
door.
Yeah, like I was at work the other. Like I was about to walk into work. I just got out of my car, and there was a guy at the door, and he was holding it open for me.
I can get back in my car.
Like like it was over 30 feet. It was like 500 feet. Safe to say 500 feet.
It is over 30 feet, and then he blows it out to 500 feet.
Yeah, like.
Oh yeah, I was like,
But like that's
a mile.
that's like Lucas's threshold was 30 feet. Mine was like 5. Like that guy held it for 5. And like I didn't speed up my walk thinking he would go in, or like and just not held it the whole time.
Did he come in whenever you got in?
Yeah. I don't even know the guy either.
I don't even
Like,
know what my
and he-
threshold is though.
Maybe
And
he
like-
was just trying to meet you. Make
He
friends.
didn't even talk to me afterwards. It
Didn't
was
make eye contact.
like he said. I said thanks. He goes no problem, and then just walks in like he goes to his office.
Maybe he's a racist.
How's that racial?
You should have said gracias, and then he said shut up, and then you would have known.
But
Shut
like,
up! Don't speak Mexican to me.
but the thing, like I'm just.
See,
And I get there, and the thing is, it gets worse. That door, if you push it open far enough, it just stays open.
So he's just trying to look cool.
Like, yeah, I don't know what it was. Because I do that. Like, if somebody's behind me, I'll just push it open and they'll close it. Like, that's what I do at that office. But no, that dude held it the whole time. And, like, I didn't speed up my walk around. I was just trying to,
I
like.
don't have a threshold for people opening it. Like, even for me opening it, I don't know. Like, I just sort of judge it case to case when I'm holding the door. If it seems like
if the door would close fully by the time they got there, I won't hold the door open.
Yes, yeah.
But here's the
It's a
thing.
time thing almost. You got a time.
Doors close at different speeds.
Right. So you
I find myself a lot of the time somebody behind me will close it, but then I'm like putting my finger right in the door as it closes, and I'm like, that you should probably have the door at that point. If I still have room to get my hand in the door, it seems this is completely selfish, but it seems rude to me. And like, when I'm opening the doors for people, it's like it's dictated. Like, I don't know if they're in a wheelchair, I'll hold it open way longer. If they're like,
I mean, it is case to case basis.
But, like, I'm a normal speed walking human. I don't speed walk, I'm a normal speed of walking human.
Yeah. I walk fairly fast.
But like, I mean, I don't know. It threw me off. And I get in my office and I tell everybody, and they're like, well, like I was in design.
That's him.
He works downstairs and I work upstairs in like my little like cubicle area. Like there's an area of cubicles upstairs, and I was
is
telling
it
them.
like a class warfare thing?
Yeah.
Upstairs hate the, okay.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
We have a comedy uprising in the office.
There's personnel that works downstairs, and we're design. We work upstairs. But like it was like, yeah, no, he's done that before. So he's like a serial case person that does that. I'm like,
Serial case person? A serial door holder opener.
yeah. I don't know.
He's a repeat offender.
Yeah. Like, after the first time, you'd think he'd learn, like, it was too far or not. I don't know.
Maybe he does it just because he knows it freaks people out.
I would not like
Here's,
him.
if you told me something that freaked you out, I would go out of my way to do it. I'll just go out of my way. I don't know, on my phone.
I just looked at us and we both had our phone, you didn't.
I was like, daggone y'all.
It's live to have the topics.
Yeah.
I'm fact checking myself.
Well, I send you guys the
Oh,
topics,
fair.
but you don't look at the topics when I send them
I was
to
at
you.
work. I had
Hey,
another
I
stuff.
was on the lake today and you sent them to me and I didn't have signal.
I was at work.
I'm sorry.
I had other stuff to do.
Yeah, right.
I was stuffing papers, man. Shut up.
But anyways, the next topic is more pop
Jesus.
culture.
Wow.
And
English 101.
this kind of like, this one's kind of fresh because, it's in the school year.
It's not. It's the end of May.
Well, like it's close to this. From like our first podcast to this one, like this topic was in the middle of those two recordings.
Okay, sure.
But like this girl got a superlative from her teacher that said most likely to become a terrorist.
Yes, that's mine. I'd give those
That's
out.
like most likely to shoot up a high school. Like that's
That's the white person equivalent.
yeah. But like, what's the worst superlative, or what's the superlative you got? Is like the question I was wanting to bring.
By the grace of God, in 7th grade, somebody decided to give me best manners.
Best man.
I don't know why. This seems like an appropriate thing to do.
Yeah.
I think it's just because I don't know, because like I started, interesting, I have to think about this, because when I was really young, like in like elementary school, you know, sometimes if you talk too much, they write your name on the board. Up until 4th grade, that was me. I was the kid whose name was on the board.
You want to know what he was talking
didn't
about all the
show.
time? Roller coasters.
Honestly, I don't remember what I was talking about. I could be talking about boogers. I don't know. I was in kindergarten. What else would I talk about? But I just remember my name being on the board like more often than not. And then at some point, I just stopped talking in class. At some point,
And that's how you got best manners.
I guess, but I don't remember.
I always got most school spirited, and the thing is, I liked watching sports. So I was like a lot of sporting events.
Dude, in high school, my school spirit was ballistic.
It wasn't like, how did it beat mine? Because I didn't even go crazy at like school functions. I was just like there.
Anyone who needed to see my school spirit, they just we had our senior year, the football game with our crosstown rival. I don't think I've ever been more out of my brain at any point. Like out of body experience, I was so engrossed in sporting. I was just so taken over by sports. Like I wasn't me. Like there was that person at that game wasn't me.
Exactly. So how did I get most school spirited like that?
Because your mom probably put in a good word with the yearbook
You had
staff
a
and the
connection.
connections. Because your mom was a coach.
I mean,
You were
I was on a lot of sports teams.
I was a track coach.
I was on track team, tennis team, cross country team with this physique.
Chocolate.
I was on
Problem
I
solved.
was on the archery team.
You did throw shot put, didn't you?
I threw shot put, yeah,
That's what I thought.
and discus. And like I was on all those things, and then I also went to a lot of sporting events because I had friends that would play
I
them.
didn't go to a lot, but the ones I did go to, man, get out of the way.
But I guess that's what I should have got was like, I don't know. I was weird in high school.
I wasn't like popular
In
enough
college, I would have been like
in
most
high school.
likely to walk across campus and know 10 people. Or like know a lot of people across campus. I went to UK, so knowing anybody as you cross campus would have
I
been like,
have any superlative at Moorhead. Most likely to sit in his room all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
And mine in the UK would probably be the quietest person that people knew of.
like I saw
most
some
likely to get
friends
Chick-fil-A
that me and Lucas had in
Yeah.
college. Like me and Lucas hung out with a lot of the same people in college, and you know they were like, "So what are you guys up to now?" I'm like, "Well, I got a podcast." I'm like, "Well, who's in it?" I said, "Well, you know, a friend from high school, which is Chris."
That's
But
me.
they wouldn't know, and then I said Lucas, and they're like, "Really, Lucas? He talks? Like he actually makes."
He knows how to speak
Yeah.
English.
See, I'm the type of person that I'm more than likely not going to come up and talk to you. But if you come up and talk to me, I'll talk to you.
So if we have any fans that
They're
see Lucas,
reluctant.
go up and talk to him. He's nice.
Yeah, I'll try to be. No promises.
Unless you're a jerk, then be mean like, hey,
Yeah.
That's just common. That's just common courtesy. If you're a jerk, I'm gonna be a jerk.
follow me rule.
Yeah. Treat others the way you're being treated.
That's not the one I was thinking of.
So, I'm going to have to
Correct yourself.
correct myself. The proposal for the Ferris wheel was 2,000 feet tall.
You just let us down, Lucas.
It's very disappointing. isn't
What
it?
it was it?
I guess I'm gonna have a really interesting guess at what's coming next. I bet the final. I can tell by the face you're making that the final number
It's
on
very
this
disappointing
it's
from what I
I
expected.
bet it's extremely small. What is it?
264 feet.
See, that's more believable.
It's still huge.
I look
It's
for a
still
Ferris wheel.
in the top 6 of ever.
I was expecting to say, oh yeah, it was 70 feet.
Yeah, no, it was 8.4 meters, but it did hold a ton of people.
It's interesting, especially if it's that. Well, I don't know.
I wonder how many cars were on it. Did it hold 100 people in each car, or was that a lot too? Lucas?
Here's a picture of it.
That's great. Good
Yeah, that's a good picture.
See?
I mean, that's still pretty big.
There's a lot of cars.
That's a lot
It's a
of
lot
I've
of
seen
cars.
Well, show the camera maybe a little bit. I don't know if you guys can pick it up. I'll zoom in. I'll zoom in when I edit this.
I just hit when I put my hand down, I hit the mic. I apologize in advance. It's gonna sound like absolute garbage.
I'll just cut audio for that split second.
Hey, I'll be okay. Just make it seem like a glitch or something.
Yeah. How you do it?
Glitch, please. Sorry.
Sorry, that book lied to me. They made me believe that it was a lot bigger than I thought it was.
That's what she said.
All right, so
Very good.
let's move on to some pop culture. And
No,
why was that? What was that? What was that little sigh there?
Nothing. I got allergies.
Yeah.
So being the DC fan I am, I'm excited for DC movies. Chris was excited for Guardians of the Galaxy 2. We went and watched it. It was a good movie. It was entertaining. But I'm really excited to see if DC can pull themselves out of the hole they're in with their movies with Wonder Woman.
Give me this break about your good versus I don't want to hear you talk about good versus entertaining ever again.
If a movie's really entertaining, but there's not a lot of plot or character development, I don't think it's a good movie. But it's really entertaining. But if it's like critically acclaimed, it's a good movie. And Lucas and Chris say, no, they're both good. It's just different types of good. You know, that's fine. That's fine. You can say that, but I'm going to keep saying the way I say it.
But you don't say what you say, but if it's wrong, you have to correct somebody about it. You don't just keep saying, 2 + 2 is 5, and then so I'll let them think that. That's fine.
Yeah.
When they're unequivocally wrong.
Whatever.
I was trying to say. I'm really trying to make him angry.
The question is, can DC pull themselves out of the hole they're in with movie in their cinematic universe?
I mean, it's sure. I mean, I don't see why they couldn't.
Do I think they will with Wonder Woman? No.
You don't?
Here's what I think. Even if Wonder Woman's a great movie, they still got work to do. It's not gonna get them out of the hole completely.
I mean, no, not completely, but like, you know, they're not making a deficit with these movies. Just they're not very
well liked.
Yeah, and like, I think where they're, I mean, you know, Zack Snyder. I almost said Scott Snyder, but that's the Batman comic book author. Zack Snyder directed Batman v Superman. I'm not a huge fan of his movies because there's like, just the fight scene wasn't that great. Like it was like, and like the story wasn't good. I don't know, but like Wonder Woman is written by Patty Jenkins. Quit mouthing stuff behind my back, Chris.
I'm not behind your back. I'm right in front of you.
But I can't see your mouth. What are you saying?
I was trying to say what you're saying as you're saying it.
But Patty Jenkins is supposed to be a good director. She was director of The Killing, which was a pretty good show.
Good show.
Netflix original.
And
You also did Monster.
Yeah, Monster in 2003.
Not Monsters Inc., which was like around the same time, just to be
Yeah.
clear.
And then she was supposed to be Thor 2's director, and I won't get into a lot of the story of that, but she had different story ideas, and I liked her story really well. And if you want to know that, Google it. But I think she will be a good director for this movie. I think it'll help out DC. And I wanted you to know your guys' opinion on that.
I don't. See, this is why you bring your pop culture reference to me, like discussion to me. I'm like, sure. I don't get engrossed that bad into it.
yeah, I can kind of talk to this. I'm personally,
You have discerning taste.
yeah,
Lucas does have weird taste.
I do. I like weird movies, but I like to. Okay, since I think it was Batman v Superman, maybe, or maybe even before that. Probably even before that with the Marvel movies, but in movies in general, it was Batman v Superman. I have tried to completely take myself off the hype train kind of thing. If I see something, I'll be like, instead of being like, I really want to watch this, I just try to just put it out of my head, wait till it comes out, and then watch it, and then try to go in with the lowest expectation possible. So that way, if I go in and it's, you know, an okay movie.
I did that with Batman vs Superman.
Yeah, I did that too.
And it made it a whole lot more
I
easy to
didn't.
watch.
I was really excited for it, but
I mean,
I
I was
tried
too,
to keep
yeah.
myself in check, and it didn't work. But
I expect it to be horrible. I liked it.
finding myself getting really, really excited for a movie that's coming out. Have you all seen the previews for Baby Driver?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, so
It
I'm really excited for Dunkirk too. But
Dunkirk does sound good too. But like for Baby Driver, it's a different. Like it's just, and I feel like it speaks to like especially our generation because like he's in. No, listen.
Yes, this dude that's a getaway driver for a bunch of robbers. Really.
No, but like
Really,
you got
millennial struggle.
Well, he's our age. He's like at least I think he's like 18, or like maybe younger, and he's a part of the like this heist group that are like in their 40s and 30s, so like older. So it's like he's out of it, and like they think that he can't do it. Like they think he's not gonna be good at it. I don't know if you guys have seen those trailers. But
I've seen the trailers, but they didn't think he could do it.
This didn't really sell me on it. So there's this kid, right? And he's a getaway driver for a bunch of robbers, but he's only like 12.
He's a baby.
He doesn't even have his driver's license.
His name's Baby. That's called Baby.
His name is Baby?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but he got in a car crash when he was really young. His parents died and all this stuff, and he has like a brain condition where he plays music to kind of keep out the noise kind of thing. Yeah,
Not that like
it
saying
is.
anything against autistic.
No,
people,
but it is
kind of sounds
kind
like
of
a
a-
side effect of it.
Yeah, but it. Have you seen the previews? for it?
Maybe I don't remember.
It looks like it's going to be really good. It's got what's his name, Kevin Spacey
Yeah.
and Jamie Foxx
Kevin
and
Spacey.
Yeah. He's like the heist like organizer. Like
Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, he's awesome. But
Also, on note, the new House of Cards.
Yes, we should go, dude. I love House of Cards. It comes out on the 30th, and I'm gonna watch it all in one day.
See, I didn't really get on. I don't like how like he narrates it and like I don't know. It's just weird to me.
That's the best part of the show. The
like,
best
he'll
part of
break
the show is
character and look
literally
at you.
break character my foot.
Well, no, like it's not like he breaks to Kevin's face. It's like he's like in the moment and he breaks out of the moment, talks to you.
That's
And that's like
hardcore the best. That's hands down the best part of the show. Cause like he'll do something really dastardly and just look at the camera. I know what you're thinking.
yeah,
And, oh my god,
I don't like that.
so good.
yeah, I don't disagree that Kevin Spacey's performance in that. I mean,
It's probably
amazing.
awesome because
It's
he's good at anything
top-notch.
he does.
Yeah, I just can't get behind the whole political aspect of it. It doesn't interest me.
It's so good.
But I do
So-
see that it is an amazing show, well acted, all that stuff.
I
never said it wasn't a bad show. Don't like it.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. I heard him say it's the best show.
No, I just said
He
I'm
breaks
not.
character all the time.
No, I just don't. I don't like when the character actually looks at me and talks to me.
It's so, that is like one of the best
I
parts of
get
the show.
that's the aspect of the show. That's why I'm not saying it's a bad show. I just say it's not for me.
It single-handedly, that aspect of the show single-handedly made that the last scene of the last season. It's very rare that I watch anything, movie or TV show, and like I literally am like flipping out over it. Like I literally was watching it like on in my apartment last year.
Yeah.
I just used my bed to watch stuff because my TV is in front of it. I was just sitting on my bed watching it at the end, and like the thing at the end of the season happened. And I literally just like I was just sitting with my pillow. I literally just threw it. I'm like, oh my god, that's the. And I was like, I got up out of bed, started jumping around, like, yo! It was, dude. I'm getting like extremely excited. I have to go watch that episode again. It was one of the best TV watching experiences of my life, and I've watched all of Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I need to watch all. I need to start downloading them. I had a friend that did it for me in college, and I just didn't. I'm not.
You can watch a bunch of them on Megashare still,
I mean, yeah, I can.
up to a
but-
certain
Or
point.
just do a free month of HBO.
I could.
Whatever it's called.
I can do that. Whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I need to. Like, it's good. I'm not saying I just
You
have.
had to be really efficient with that month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean,
watched all of it in Silicon Valley, and not all of it, but the new season
Oh.
and 3 seasons of Silicon Valley. No,
But I did like what I've seen of Game of Thrones. It was really good.
How
it's,
far did you get?
The last thing I remember was the wildlings from north of the wall were climbing over the wall.
So that was the battle of the wall. Sounds like what, the end of season 3?
yeah, I think so.
Ooh.
Or maybe I've seen it
That
in
puts
season.
me in a rough place to
Where
ask
was-
you another question.
Where was the Khaleesi was getting her dragons back from the guys that stole it in the Black Magic Tower?
That
Oh,
sounds like
shoot.
season
I think that's season 2.
Okay, so that was before.
Because they had it at the end of season 1.
Yeah.
And then like she gets what are the people she buys from?
The Dothraki?
No.
Oh, the Unsullied.
The Unsullied, yeah. And like I can't. It's been a while, so I can't remember what was first or second.
Gotcha.
Because if you watch the Battle of the Wall,
And I've
That's the end
seen,
of season 3.
and I've seen like I've seen the King's Landing stuff where they have the battle with like the dragon's fire
the
stuff.
Battle of Blackwater Bay.
Yeah.
That's.
Something like that.
I think that's
season 3.
That's right at the end.
And like the red-haired lady had the demon thing come out of her.
It's like season 1.
Okay, so
It's like the 3rd episode.
You
okay.
said you red hair lady, I thought I'd agree. Oh, Jon
The red
Snow,
one.
get them my grotto.
What was the question that you were gonna ask me? I mean,
Because when you think of season 3 of Game of Thrones,
wait, maybe the last episode was the Red Wedding. When's that?
that is season 3 episode 2. Is that season 2 maybe?
Season 2 episode.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, I've seen them, the wildlings climb over like the wall.
So you know who Ygritte is, right? Ygritte?
I can't remember.
When
Jon Snow.
Jon Snow goes over the wall,
Yeah.
that's his woman.
Oh, Ink. Is there what's her name?
Ygritte.
Yeah.
Ygritte.
Yeah. I know who that is.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I was like, I didn't know whether Red Wedding was in relation.
Might have been the second episode of the season 3, actually.
I just know from experience that the 9th episode of Game of Thrones each season is like, be
It's
careful.
crazy.
That's where things happen. Everyone dies, and
Everything builds up to the 9th episode, and then it just goes crazy.
it takes an episode, 2 episodes to fix it.
Like I
Yeah.
remember everything I've seen. I just don't remember the order. But like, I could go on after. I think season 3. You know,
Dude,
I think I might have seen 1 or 2 episodes in season 4, maybe.
Jesus. But I'm hot for that, and it comes back in. Yeah, I don't remember.
I have no idea when it could already be out. I have no idea.
No,
I don't think it's
I
already-
promise it's not. I would know.
But I think this will need to start locking it down because we're getting up on time.
Already?
It's an hour in.
Oh.
Some house cleaning things. I think we're gonna like
We don't make them
like housekeeping or whatever. Like some information about us. We're talking about doing some more episodes. I think at least 2 a month.
That'd be.
Because we're going to record again next weekend, I think. So these two, episode 5 and 6, will be close together. But if we have time, we're going to kind of gauge how 2 a month goes, and if we have time, we'll do more.
And I think we are looking into other types of videos.
Yeah,
not
other
just
types of
podcasts.
content. Like
Yeah, we won't say anything so far.
Yeah.
Until we make a decision, but
we've got time. We've not put all we're not taking eggs out of the basket. We're trying to put more in to see.
The mannequin challenge, that's still
see
popular.
what- Yeah.
We're trying to test the waters before we do it because like I said, we need you guys. We need you guys to like, subscribe, and tell your friends about us. So I mean,
Or tell strangers if you don't have any friends.
yeah,
like
that
me.
too.
Yeah.
We're trying some new types of advertising. We've kind of maxed out social media. We're going to put out some business cards and hopefully catch some new people that way.
I use them as weapons.
However you want to use them, but
I know you're looking at me in the eye audience. I use them as weapons.
you paper cuts people.
Star.
But yeah, make sure you tell your friends.
Check that
And
blood.
Take your neck.
another thing is, topics are another thing we're worried about if we do more episodes.
Not
So
worried
if
about
you want us to
topics.
talk about stuff, send it to us because we'll love having it.
Oh, I've had one thing I can pull.
Our email-
You know where.
Our email is at btstatic.pod@gmail.com. So send us some stuff. We're also on Twitter at btstatic. What?
You don't start an email with at.
Oh my bad. But btstatic.pod@gmail.com. I'll put that stuff in there.
Be all in the description.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, for you watching on YouTube, it'll be on the actual video. So, but yeah, please get us some viewers.
I'll quit my job. This is the only thing I do now. I'm kidding.
No, we all have jobs too.
If
So
you don't like me, subscribe. I'll be out on the street.
How's that box treating you?
Not good. It's wet. It's raining outside.
It's true.
But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to.
Did
Is there anything else we need to discuss? Maybe.
Yeah.
Did you think our
Russia interfered with the United States election of 2016.
Tweet at us. Tweet at us. What else?
sponsors?
Oh yeah, make sure to check out Gara's Customs.
Was that the only one this week?
Yeah. I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Think, Kirby, think. Pull out your phone, look.
You're forgetting how to end the show, apparently.
Oh yeah, if we did not make the 100 downloads for last episode for me to do the Gummy Bear Challenge, so it's extended to this episode. If this episode gets 100 downloads,
It's extended until it happens.
yeah,
He just wants to blow out his bowels with gummy bears, honestly.
I want to do it for content. But if you guys think of anything else for us to do for 100 downloads, I'll
Don't
do
ask
it.
me to do anything that makes me sick, because if he asks me, no, I will not do a food challenge.
What about the doing your version of that Maroon 5 song?
Does that make me sick? I don't think so.
No, but I'm saying, would you do that for so many downloads or whatever?
It has to be out of the blue. I might just do it randomly for no reason. The feeling's got me right.
Yeah. Just please tell
Please
your
love
friends.
us.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I'm an empty shell of a person.
But yeah, this is the end of the podcast. Chris is an empty shell of a person. Check us out on all social media and all the facets that we put content out on.
Should make a Snapchat.
We should make a Snapchat.
That was a lie. I'm kidding. Don't make a Snapchat. That's stupid.
Chris doesn't use Snapchat.
Because I hate Snapchat.
I have Snapchat. But yeah, this is it for this episode. Catch you guys on the next one.
Mama said knock you out.
Maybe crazy, but you still amaze me.